Hello to my Nu Skin Japan family. I was so looking forward to visiting with you in person. I wanted to see your smiling faces and to feel your strength. I always come away from your presence inspired. But with this COVID-19 and all the social distancing stuff, even that could not keep me away from expressing my gratitude to you. Your proverbial wisdom has taught me that we can live each moment only once. This moment in history has much to teach, and Japanese resilience and thirst for life is needed in this world. I remember my first visit to Nu Skin Japan. It was to attend the grand opening in May of 1993, and I had the opportunity to look out on so many of your beautiful faces, full of hope, eagerness, and want for success. What a proud moment when our innovative business opportunities and products met with your ingenuity and industry. And I'll never forget April 2011, when Blake Roney, Steve Lund, and I visited Japan shortly after the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami. While other US companies were asking leaders to leave Japan, we arrived to support our own. Upon arrival, we drove to a community that was less than 50 miles away from the Fukushima power plant. And I remember seeing unspeakable destruction. Our emotions were tender as we united with our Nu Skin family who were affected by this tragedy. And while we brought supplies and a message of hope, we were met by a people, our distributor family, already rebuilding and hard at work to help relieve the suffering of others. We heard countless stories of your being a force for good in the face of tragedy. People I meet around the world are in awe of the company's global success. What they don't realize is it didn't start off with more than a dream and a team. There we were in 1985 in a condo in Provo, Utah, with the unprecedented audacity to name our business Nu Skin International. We knew the quality of our products. We envisioned the potential of our marketing plan. Our goal was to share our gifts with the entire world. In May of 1993, we gathered with you at the grand opening in Tokyo, and I remember looking at your faces and feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude. Because just one decade, 10 years before, I was facing personal obstacles that at the time seemed insurmountable. Allow me to take you back in time when a little whisper inside of me told me that I was meant for something more than what I was doing or had done. I was a 24-year-old mother, a wife, and I had 2 little girls. I had graduated from college and taught school. My husband worked on an oil rig, and both of us needed to work to make ends meet. I was forced to put my own children in childcare while I taught other people's children in school for an annual salary of $9,000. We lived humbly. In the summer, when I wasn't teaching, I'd pack up our little family and live in a tent trailer close to where the oil rig happened to be. Life was hard, but it was the price we had to pay for quality family time. Opportunities were scarce, and freedom was very limited. But I still had these big dreams, and they lived inside my head and in my heart. Then one day, my mother-in-law, Clara McDermott, invited me and my husband to join her in a network marketing opportunity. I jumped at the opportunity, and this experience showed me firsthand the power of network marketing. I had tremendous success as a distributor, sharing the product and opportunity with everyone I met. But more importantly, I had experienced a whole new confidence in myself. I had experiences that I'd never had before. I'd received a recognition for what I was doing, for my achievements. I was asked to speak in front of my peers, and I traveled to exotic places and was part of an energized community of people that were working towards common goals. It seemed like we'd arrived until one month, I received a bonus check for my hard work, deposited it in the bank, and soon got a telephone call that the check had been returned due to insufficient funds. Unfortunately, corporate management had led to the downfall of that company, and therefore the demise of all that I had built. Overnight, we were unemployed, and our entire organization that we loved and nurtured and grown was gone too. You could say it was a tragic day, but that wouldn't be exactly accurate, because that was the day that I decided I wanted to take charge of my own destiny. I wanted to use the skills and knowledge I'd gained and continue to grow and learn. I love network marketing for the opportunities it afforded me for personal growth, the chance to create additional income for my family, and to associate with positive, hardworking community of people. But how could I trust another company? How could I be sure that the next company I chose would have the integrity that I needed for them to go the distance and keep their promises? Well, I determined that I trusted myself, so I'd start my own network marketing company. Now, what had begun as one of the worst days of my life ended up to actually be one of the best days of my life, because that's the way Nu Skin International was born in my heart. A fire burned inside of me, and I couldn't really name it at the time, but now I know it as motivation. I took a trial and turned it into a triumph, where I could practice the virtues of patience, courage, humility, resourcefulness, and creativity. The failure of the other company, you see, was not my failure, because my attitude stayed focused on not what that company had done wrong, but what that company could do right. That trial became the rocket that challenged me and launched me into my next phase. Like oxygen to a fire, I turned an obstacle into the fuel I needed to start a company. And this is what I envisioned it would do: provide innovative and emotionally consumable products, create a sales force that would be compensated with a generous marketing plan, encourage the force for good by providing a way for others to enjoy the benefits of our innovative products, and leading edge opportunity. I trusted my voice, the little urge that told me to be brave, creative, and above all, to be myself. That's when I began an active search for the right product to market, and that's when fate reunited me with a friend and someone that had been in my downline in the other network marketing company. Together, we decided that the skincare products available to us, even in the high-end shops, really needed innovation. And we could create a line of products with all of the good ingredients and none of the bad ones. She then suggested we invite her brilliant brother, Blake Roney, to help us on this journey. Now, Blake, newly married, had just graduated from college with a degree in finance. So, of course, we designated him president. Now, the rest, as they say, is history. But that does not mean that our road hasn't been paved with trials. But with a unity of purpose, a deafness to doubt, and the desire to keep forging ahead, temporary setbacks were really bumps in the road and not defeats. There'll always be days when you choose fear, disappointment, or sadness over motivation, action, creativity, and commitment. Had we had too many of those days, there would never have been a Nu Skin Enterprises. I commend you for your fortitude and resilience. Looking back on my own life, the times I thought the world as I knew it was ending, I was really being given an opportunity to redirect myself, to get creative, and develop a new strategy to reach my goals. Things that are impossible to change are really teaching us what to hold firm to and what to let go of. Right now, the world seems uncertain. It's our blessing to belong to a company family that continues steady, even in times like this. Nu Skin Japan continues to be a force for good, focusing its efforts around food, supporting Second Harvest Japan, the largest food bank in the country, and its Food for Kids, the Kids Cafe, and Central Kitchen programs. We've also participated by supporting our Nourish the Children program, purchasing and donating Vitameal. In October of 2019, collectively, we hit the milestone of 650 million meals purchased and donated to children in need all around the world. One of my favorite Japanese proverbs says that the reputation of 1,000 years may be determined by the conduct of a single hour. We're in that hour now. We've been making a difference long before a virus determined and demanded that we do so. Since 2016, New Skin Japan has continuously supported the Franklin Covey Japan by helping public elementary schools to implement the Leader in Me program to empower children by brightening their future with leadership and life skills. To date, 7,000 students in 17 elementary schools have benefited from this program. In the past weeks of COVID-19 challenges, New Skin Japan has donated 1,000 face masks to low-income children, and plans are unfolding to distribute hand sanitizer and cash donations to those most susceptible. COVID-19 is a global pandemic, yes, and it is also a global opportunity for us to unite as a human race, to rise above fear, to help those we can. Fortunately, New Skin Japan equips us to do just that. We don't need to feel isolated or alone because we are truly a family. Obstacles can be turned into opportunities. We can grow and learn and better ourselves. Lives can improve because opportunity abounds in this family. I send my love and want you to know that it's okay to pause. It's okay to feel fearful, but let those things pass because we have a great future to look forward to. We are equipped to change the world by changing ourselves first, by seeing through the fog of despair to the sunlight that is ever shining. Please take a breath, close your eyes, find your bearing, and then open your eyes and see the truth. No one in this world is more generous or ingenious than you. I've been humbled by your ability to spring back from trials that might have devastated some people less resilient. All those years ago, I fell in love with the Japanese culture, but above all, I fell in love with the Japanese people. Thank you for allowing me to join you, to learn from you, and to share this message of hope. Experience, your culture teaches, is an expensive school, but a fool will learn from no other. May we learn from this experience. May we learn that the distance between trial and triumph is as short or as long as you decide. Here's to triumph, my family. Keep moving. Onward and upward with New Skin.